Well, with many students getting ready to head off to college, it's important that parents make sure their kids understand the basics of handling money so they don't wind up in debt. Here with some tips is the best-selling author of Smart Money, Smart Kids, Rachel Cruze. Smart Money, Smart Kids is a bestseller already. Good for you.
It is. Well, thank you. You guys had us on launch day, so you helped with that for sure. So
happy to do it.
You guys are gracious. Yeah. So we're excited about the book, Smart Money, Smart Kids. A lot of parents want to teach their kids about money, and so the book has all the answers in there.
Right. And of course, you can't start too early.
That's right. Oh, yeah. I mean, we say even as young as 3 or 4. They can start to learn that money comes from work and money doesn't come from mom and dad's back pocket. So the earlier the better, but it's never too late.
All right. So let's talk about sending kids off to college. If they've had good money basics, hopefully they'll do well, but there's some temptations and things that come along with college that you don't expect.
That's right. Well, before your student goes off to college, really lay down that foundation. So talk to them about budgeting. What does it look like to budget? Not only your money, but also your time. What does it look like to reconcile checking accounts? Maybe they have their own checking account, and a lot of students will bounce checks, and that's not a great thing to do. So teach them how to reconcile that account and stay on top of their money.
Okay, let's talk about debt. It's so easy with student loans, to pile up a lot of debt, but it's not just student loans.
No, it's not. Student loans is probably the major problem with students because a lot of people believe that you can't be a student without a student loan, and so students are racking up on average $33,000 in debt. And to think that you're starting off your life $33,000 in the hole, it takes a long time to pay that off. So to avoid those student loans, encourage your child to go to an in-state school, apply for scholarships and grants, and work. And so all of those things combined, usually you can get through school debt-free. But like you said, student loans aren't the only problem. Credit cards and car loans are still an issue, so to stay away from all debt.
And I know when my kids were in college, they were getting credit card applications in the mail weekly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so easy to say, oh, I'll just do this now.
Absolutely. Well, and the free t-shirt and the free pizza, it's easy for college students to fall for it. And so what's happening is the average college student's graduating with about $4,000 in credit card debt. So what I encourage them to do is to live like a college student while you're in college. So when you graduate, you don't have to continue to live like a college student. So
that's a great way to put it.
Don't live in a very nice apartment and rack it up on the credit card debt. Don't go into all these nice fancy dinners and rack it up on the credit card. Live within your means.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What are some other financial pitfalls that kids need to know about as they're heading off to college?
Well, I think the one big thing is just overspending. And when you get into a credit card situation, that happens to be the issue. And so the big thing is just to watch your budget and for students to do a budget. And I think that will avoid a lot of the pitfalls of overspending.
Yeah. We were talking about this before, about little decisions that you make that really can add up.
That's right. So think about, is it cheaper to live off campus versus on campus, or is it cheaper to live in the dorm? Is it cheaper to have a meal plan or just to buy groceries? And even textbooks. Textbooks are so expensive if you buy them new, so buy those used. So those little decisions, they do add up to save money.
Yeah, and the meal plan is an important one, because if you have it, don't be going out to eat.
That's right.
I've said that before to a child
That's
or two.
right. That's right. And it gets hard because your second semester in, you're kind of tired of the cafeteria food. But do that, because that's how your money's going to go long. It's going to work for you if you stick within that meal plan. So you're exactly right. Don't go out to eat and waste your money on that when you have food available in the meal plan.
Exactly. Is it feasible to think about saving money for your future when you're a college student?
It is. Well, it's tough for college students because most of them are broke, and they're working just to pay the bills of the tuition. And so it can be difficult, but I would encourage to save at least $500, hopefully before school, just for an emergency fund. And if there's any way you can save money in college, that's great. And I even say apply for scholarships and grants, because I knew friends, that didn't even have a huge GPA, but they just applied for so many scholarships and they ended up getting paid for school. And so you can save money that way.
Yeah, and if you're heading off to college in a couple of weeks, obviously it's too late for that, but you could think about that for next year.
Absolutely, and even some scholarships are semester by semester, so look into that.
All right, some really good advice, Rachel. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being with us. You're going to find more good ideas in the book, Smart Money, Smart Kids.